All right, friends, we're going to get back into it. Our next speaker has a guitar and a harmonica. That's all I'm going to tell you. We've been talking a lot about strategic bravery. We know that the best ideas, the bravest ideas, the ones that we remember, the ones that we talk about, the ones that we share, are usually the ones that scare the living daylights out of us. And so Jeff Tan and Tim Leek are going to explore this concept by forcing themselves to do their talk as a musical. I have been given the request that you should just all know that you're free to stand, dance, collaborate, hand motions, all the things. But I heard them practice, and they're awesome, and it's going to be fun. So enjoy.
Please welcome Tim Leek and Jeff Tan.
This is a love song. Like a blanket on a winter's night, your embrace makes it all seem right.
In your arms I feel at home, no need to venture out or roam. Mediocrity, mediocrity.
My love for you is here to see mediocrity.
Mediocrity, mediocrity. You're like a warm bowl of mac and cheese. Mediocrity.
Don't need adventure, I don't need thrills. I'm just fine with my basic life skills.
Don't wanna risk or take a chance. Your siren song has me in a trance, and I'll sing mediocrity, mediocrity. My love for you is clear to see. Mediocrity,
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 mediocrity. You're like a cup of unsweetened private label Earl Grey tea. Mediocrity. You're when I reach for my dream.
I realize it's way scarier than it seems. Maybe we're just destined for a soul-crushing life of mediocrity, mediocrity.
A life of sameness is all I see. Mediocrity,
Mediocrity, mediocrity,
mediocrity. Is this all there is for me?
Is this all there is for me? Or is this our destiny? Mediocrity.
Thank you very much.
We live in a world that's 100% okay with mediocrity. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of people and organizations that are kind of in love with it. It's just so comfortable.
But that means that the interesting, strategic, brave, innovative ideas, well, they're gonna seem kind of scary. Because to do something brave and strategic and innovative, it's pretty scary, right?
There's a part of our brain that gets really excited about these ideas, but then there's another part of our brain that is screaming, this is dumb. Why are you trying to do this ambitious and interesting idea when you could be safe and comfortable with mediocrity instead?
You see, people like Tim and myself, and I'm guessing most of you strategists here, to us, mediocrity just isn't enough. You see, it's people like us that take the idea of this presentation called Ideas That Scare Us, and we say, why don't we do it as an idea that scares us? Why don't we do this as a musical?
See, Jeff and I speak in public all the time, so speaking here, that didn't scare us. But writing and performing original songs, yeah, that petrifies us. This idea is dumb, 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 dumb. So dumb, 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 dumb. This idea is dumb.
See, the fact is, we love this idea, and when we pitch it to the 4As, well, they love it too. But then we had to write a whole lot of songs to go with it. But
what if we look like fools?
Singing's against the rules.
What if they laugh at me?
It's a virtual guarantee.
What if we can't write rhymes?
I said that 1,000 times.
What if we mess this up?
We'll realize our voices suck.
That part's probably obvious by now, but hear me out. What if this whole thing just goes down in flames? It alienates our friends and family. It destroys our careers. We end up destitute and we have to move back into our parents' basement.
There's absolutely no way I'm moving back into my parents' basement. My parents, they don't even have a basement. They're back in Australia anyway.
I'm getting a little freaked out here. I say we go back to mediocrity. Mediocrity.
No, wait, Tim. See.
Fine.
Did you hear that? That was our inner critic coming up with all kinds of paranoid reasons why we shouldn't do this. Perhaps this inner critic sounds familiar? This idea is
It's this inner critic, along with well-meaning but scared friends, colleagues, bosses, clients. It makes us want to back out.
I already tried backing out this 3 times.
That's true.
Because
this idea is dumb. This idea is dumb. This idea is dumb. This idea is dumb. What are we doing? This is so stupid.
So we have to force ourselves to commit.
This idea is dumb.
To push
This
past
idea is dumb.
that inner critic.
This idea is dumb.
This idea is dumb.
And along the way, we have to keep reminding ourselves constantly about why ideas like this are worth doing, of why interesting ideas earn outsized value and attention.
And by locking ourselves in, we had to make it harder to quit than to turn this idea into a reality. Even though we might feel
dumb. So today we are celebrating strategic bravery. And there's been a lot of talk about how brands can be brave. But here's the thing, brands actually can't be brave. They have no emotions. Only the people who work on brands can be brave.
And that's you. We're here to empower you to be brave. But the thing is, bravery is not the absence of fear. Instead, bravery is doing the thing anyway, even though it scares you.
Ambitious people have ideas like this kind of thing all the time. And we get really excited about them and really passionate. We want to make them happen.
But at the same time, we don't really want to do them either because they scare the hell out of us. I think you know what I mean.
The things you want but really don't want to do, like making your StratFest musical performance debut.
Like developing a chatbot that does your job for you. Or having an idea you believe in but nobody else gets.
Yet pushing through. Deciding to take your TikTok creative and run it on TV. Or completely blowing up your decades-old brand strategy.
Taking a stand for the values that you want to see, even if it means pissing off half the country.
The things you want but really don't want to do. Deciding to recommend reinventing your brand's most profitable SKU.
Starting a department that's new, even though nobody asked you to. Telling your company's leaders their business model is through in another year or two.
Completely reinventing your new business pitch routine, even though the old way is a well-oiled machine.
But that's exactly why you should do it. Know what I mean?
The things you want but really don't want to do.
Pitching. A business idea, something bold, something new.
Pitching, a completely unique source of new revenue.
Pitching, a concept that's maybe a bit cuckoo.
Mediocrity would be easier, but we have to cut through. These are the things you want but really don't want to do.
Thank you.
This entire presentation is actually a bit of a metaphor. We're up here and we have to trust our voices because we're singing and we don't normally do that. But there's another kind of voice that we have to trust as well.
And that, you guessed it, is your voice. It's your unique perspective as a strategist. That unique voice that only you can bring.
Now, as creative people with creative and therefore scary ideas, what we have to do is we have to get creative about how to force ourselves to make these ideas happen, about how to lock ourselves in.
Tim, let me ask you something. When you say lock ourselves in, what if I just got my phone, unlocked it, and then locked in a to-do list?
I ignore my to-do list all the time. Don't think that'll work.
Vision boards. Vision boards and positive affirmations are the key.
I love the positivity, but fear is a much stronger motivator.
Motivator. What about putting money on the line?
Ooh, okay.
Buy front row concert tickets as a prize for your sweats.
I love the reward, but if you flake out on yourself, oh, it's gotta hurt.
And you only get to go if your deadline's met.
Like it. Put your ambitions up on social for the world to see.
Or if you have the means, use a stadium marquee.
Gather up collaborators in your quest for what's new.
While you might quit on yourself, you'll never quit on your crew.
We locked ourselves in, we trusted our voice. Now we can't back out, cause we got no choice. We locked ourselves in, we trusted our voice. Now we can't back out, cause we got no choice.
Plan a big reveal with all eyes on you, like this one.
Invite all your friends to see you follow through.
Hire a coach or trainer to keep you on track.
And pay them triple their fee if you ever slack. We locked ourselves in, we trusted our voice. Now we can't back out, cause we got no choice.
That's right.
We locked ourselves in, we trusted our voice. Now we can't back out, cause we got no choice.
Take it away, Tim. Everybody, round of applause for Tim Leak here. Yeah.
If it'll triple sales and win Grand Prix at Cannes,
Well, then present it to your client with no backup plan.
take the old way of doing things and burn it all down.
It'll give yourself the edge to be
The only game in town, cause we locked ourselves in. We trusted our voice, now we can't back out, cause we got no choice.
That's right.
We locked ourselves in, we trusted our voice, now we can't back out, cause we got no choice.
Can you sing along with
You all
us?
sing.
We locked ourselves in. We trusted our
Be
voice.
brave!
And we can't back
out, cause we got no choice.
Come on, you got more than that.
We locked ourselves in, we trusted our voice, now we can't back out, cause we got
Come
no
on, laddie,
choice.
everybody.
We locked ourselves in, we trusted our voice, now we can't back out, cause we got no choice.
Last time.
We locked ourselves in, we trusted our voice, now we can't back out, cause we got no choice.
Thank you very much for a